Inadvertent constant.
We're not having it today.
Okay. Hi, boys and girls. Were you worried about us?
Well, Hank, I was futzing with Instagram because now we are live on Instagram.
Hey, Instagram fans.
But it wasn't like the right Instagram. It's like my own personal Instagram,
Oh, okay.
which, whatever. Welcome to the gram, everybody. You're my family anyway, so you're stuck with me. They're the least supportive bunch of all of them, so they'll give me the most amount of grief and guff. Because that's how family rolls, right?
Right. And we were also experiencing other technical difficulties in that Stephanie couldn't find her phone. And
we're just going to peel the Band-Aid off and jump right into that story?
Yeah, somehow when I was upstairs when I got here, I picked up Stephanie's phone and put it in my pocket. I had my phone right here, and my wife did the same thing to Stephanie a couple of weeks ago.
That is twice. A Senate has stolen my phone.
Yes. They look nothing alike. Where's your phone?
My phone, they look nothing alike.
See, they look nothing alike.
I don't even have a pop socket on it right now.
Yeah, but I have the official Lemonadio pop socket.
Oh, look at you.
Which, if you're still thinking about Christmas gifts and stuffing stockers, you can go to Amazon.
You'll have it delivered in days.
Right.
Mm-hmm. This week, you'll still get it.
And there are sweatshirts.
There are.
And there are, what else is on there?
Everything. Cliff was designing bags at one point. I'm like, what are you doing? You're not a bag designer.
Yes, there is a bag.
We're not those people.
There's a bag with lemons on it. There's a blanket, I think, or some kind of something or other.
So many random things in our Amazon store. It makes me laugh.
Yes. But show your support for Lemonadio.
We appreciate you very much. So yeah, I started off the day. Where's my phone? Where is my phone? Walking around the room, and all of a sudden I see something lighting up in Hank's pocket. I'm like, do you have your phone? He's like, no, I got my phone.
My jacket pocket. Let's be clear about that. Because the next thing we're going to say was, and I stuck my hand in his pocket.
Right in there.
Right in there.
Sorry, Mark. Welcome to Tuesday here at Lemonadio.
Our last show of the year.
Isn't that wild?
I know it.
I don't like that very much.
No. Well,
I know next week is my birthday on Tuesday, and I'm going to be driving back from New York, so I won't be here. And that's got its own whole diatribe that we'll get into at some point today.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're just joining us on Instagram, where the heck have you been?
I know it. We've been here waiting for you.
Absolutely. And if you go to our YouTube channel, you can catch up and see what you've missed. And you've missed a lot over this year. We've been putting on some bangers of shows.
Yeah, we have. We really have.
So
we're waiting
fun
for the nominations to come in.
That's it. Any day now.
Yep.
Someone wants us for something, Hank. I know.
That's right. I know.
So it's Christmas week. It's super crazy.
Oh my gosh.
You can only do what you can do, right? You posted something from church on Sunday, and I really appreciated it.
Father Wyndham is a senior priest who helps out at Christ the King. And at the end of Mass, before he gave the blessing, he said, don't stress yourself out this week. You'll get it done. If you don't get it done, you probably weren't supposed to.
I like that advice.
And you could hear everybody go, oh, you got a point, Father.
I'm going to put a pin in the conversation that I'd like to spin off of that of overachieving moms, especially this time of year.
Okay.
We'll get to that at some point. But I heard Father Wyndham kind of got into it with the chamber a little bit.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, there was a priest gate.
Really?
Apparently, they were not very happy about the parade.
Oh, really? Father Wyndham or Father Healy?
It was Wyndham.
Really?
Yeah, he was a little grumpy.
Oh.
Because he's, a senior priest.
Right.
And
I did not know that. He's a very nice man.
Yes, he is.
He's really, he's retired from the Boston Archdiocese. He retired young because of health problems, and he must have been a marvelous pastor.
Yeah.
He is just a great guy. He's in tune when he gets up to speak. He's experienced stuff and he's been involved with the people in his parish. So I'm surprised.
He was not pleased about the parking situation for his parishioners.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
don't cross a priest and their parishioners.
Oh no.
He was not having it.
Oh, okay. Oh, for 4:00 mass. Oh,
It was a big to do. And I mean, we all did our very, very best. And we did contact Mary over at the church, who is a saint herself.
yes.
And they do an amazing job. I want to say thank you to everybody who came out to our Christmas markets. We got to donate $250 to the food pantry at the church. And I know it's just a drop in a bucket, but many drops make the bucket full. So
Right.
we're starting there. Also, a $250 donation to the Boys and Girls Club.
Mhm.
So we did a lot of good over there. It was a spectacular Sunday.
It-
Everything hit this past Sunday. The weather was great.
It looked like you were having fun with the ice sculpture.
We were, well,
It looked like a Jimmy Buffett concert.
I forgot that he put the luge in there. So we made it a beer luge. Thank you very much, Chip, over at Cape Cod Ice Sculptures.
Yes.
Right here in Mashpee.
Really?
I didn't know that we had an ice sculpture guy right here in Mashpee.
Wow.
So it was pretty convenient for him. He was very excited that he didn't have to go far for his delivery.
Right. It looked really cool. We didn't get there. We went to my brother's in Framingham for his annual holiday gathering. So
Super nice.
good.
I know. I like this time of year, everyone. We've got a board meeting coming up on Wednesday, and you should see the excuses flying right now for why people can't go.
Just don't even try.
One of them, I have a holiday commitment. I'm choosing a party over you, obviously.
Obviously. Right.
But I love it. Oh, I can't. I have a holiday commitment. I love that excuse.
And
I'm going to make that for everything,
and how
even
was
in June.
and how was the goat nutcracker?
It was hysterical. It was great. The prince was all gussied up. All of the
Oh my
all of
gosh.
the characters were painted. Bobby was his very aggressive, masterful self when it comes to putting on a production
Yes.
of serious magnitude like Tchaikovsky. And there was a herd of women that came afterwards that missed the goats.
Oh.
They were devastated. I said, I posted the schedule. You should have known the schedule.
Right. Right.
But it was awesome. We had Cookies RN there doing make and take cookie creations.
Mhm.
Lauren, once again, from O Places Spaces, who she just knocks it out of the park with kids' entertainment.
Yeah, she
She
does.
is such an amazing face painter, and she's just so joyful. There were bubbles flying and tunes happening and so many wonderful vendors. It was packed. We had over 5,000 visitors.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it was insane.
5,000
1,000.
Sunday?
hmm
You're kidding.
No, it was packed from open to close. Packed.
Wow.
It was so nice out. People were like, what to do? Oh,
Yeah.
wait, there's music. What's happening over there?
Wow. Hey, Mari, we missed it.
It was crazy. Bedlam. At one point, Cliff and I were just like laying on the inflatables trying to get the air out, but we were also just laying on them because we needed to rest.
To rest.
And I got to take a picture of the ice sculpture on the way back in because we changed and him and I went out to dinner as
Yeah.
the culmination of all of it. And
Mhm.
dropped the kids off and all the stuff off at home. And
Right.
Lemmy was all lit up on the stage still.
Wow.
Still, it was just like the quiet of the day, but everything was cleaned up. It was just a really nice ending to the day, and everybody had a good time and everybody made money. It was just a good,
That's
it was a
fabulous.
win-win-win.
Well, I mean, all the people that were there, they all had good stuff.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
really did. There was nothing chintzy about any of the vendors who were there.
And I loved it. A lot of the vendors came up afterwards and, gave me a gift or offered money for our charities
Mhm.
on top of their regular stuff. So I just thought that was really an incredible,
That's great.
joyful way to end Sunday when you put in a ton of work and make $0,
Right.
but it was just all to put on something. It was
Mhm.
just really, really nice.
Yeah.
Made my heart feel good.
So what's next? We're doing in January.
I think January is going to be quiet time. It's quiet time, rest time, nap time, kids.
Well, I do have to say, and we'll just tease it. Listen to Lemonade Radio in January.
Yeah, we're building in-house right now.
Yes.
It can't always be, a parade. I love a good parade, but
Right.
we need to do some parades indoors.
As they used to say back in the day in radio, stay tuned for the new Lemonade Radio.
I'm very excited. I had a lovely little blog post where you really inspired me with some of your ideas. And I was like, you know what? We're running with it. And I did some of our end of year recap. And I
Mhm.
also made like a little podcast so you can listen to it as well. Because what kind of podcaster would I be if I wasn't talking
Right.
about it?
Of
So
course.
we put that out. You can listen Lemonade Live wherever you get your podcast. Give an 8-minute me and my feelings moment
Mhm.
talking to myself downstairs. It was just good. I thought so anyway.
And we have to figure out why my Alexa won't play Lemonade
Why
Radio.
does she hate us?
I bought a brand new Alexa, guys, because the one we had was really old and it really wasn't quite working. I bought a brand new.
Do you have the app on your
I
phone?
have the app on my phone,
And it says enabled?
and I ask it play Lemonade Radio, and it says all kinds of things. No, one of the reasons why I brought my phone. I set it up twice and enabled it, and I think I did. So we'll have to look
Let
at
me
that.
know if anybody else is having an issue with their Alexa skill. I feel like we've already got it keyed to just work because we've yelled at her for so long.
Yeah.
But if you enable the skill, you should be able to say, Alexa, play Lemonade Radio.
It
And
says
she
something
does.
about Tunity. It's not available on Tunity.
Interesting. No, you're not on. We're not on that.
No, I know. And I don't know why it was looking for Tunity. Is it Tunity the thing that you use if you're in a noisy bar and you point the phone towards the TV and it picks up the signal and you can listen to what's being broadcast on your phone?
Is that what they tell you to do in the villages?
That's Tunity.
I'm kidding. I've never used it before. I don't know.
No, that's Tunity.
Good morning, Jackie.
I'm pretty sure it's Tunity. Wayne Brown, if you're out there, please confirm.
Yeah, right. We need to learn some new things. We're
Yes.
always learning.
Yes.
So apologize to the priest about our problems over
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Good morning, Wendy. Yeah, we both have our birthdays coming up. Yes, we do. Good morning, Amy. And who's a spy? I don't know. I missed that. I missed it 1 whole minute ago. Oh, Alexa. Everything's a spy. It's Alexa.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Google Home, all of your phone is spying on you right now. All of your devices are listening to you. I tell my kids all the time, just act as if someone is watching you because they actually are.
Right.
All of the time.
And when you're out walking around, the security cameras, no matter where you are. So it just is what it is.
Right?
Yeah.
Just be prepared to be on camera at all moments of the day. That also horrifies me with the wind yesterday. Good
Oh,
God, that was crazy.
Goodness. Here in Mashpee, where we are, the highest winds on Cape Cod, 80-something miles an hour.
Yeah.
Crazy. Just
80 miles an
nuts.
hour. I always used to get made fun of because they said, oh, it's in Mashpee. That's not real. I'm like, I'm telling you, our weather is different.
Yes.
Wherever we're placed on, however we are, we're on like the little crook of the armpit here. And the weather is different. It's like a wind tunnel. We get it worse. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Yeah. And the interesting thing about this storm is the weather forecasters kind of downplayed it.
Well, you know that trash that I watch on Instagram. If you're not following Only in Dade, I suggest you do so. It's great Instagram watching. But they were all like mocking the hurricane force winds that they were having.
Oh,
So
really?
I kind of knew it was coming, and I
Yeah.
didn't know it was going to be that
Yeah.
extensive as it was yesterday, where it was blowing me off of the road. I was trying to drive my daughter somewhere, and I was like,
Well,
I'm driving my little Matchbox car.
you had to know the weather was bad because Mari didn't go to book club.
Well, that's
I mean,
aggressive.
book club was canceled. She was debating whether she was going to go anyway. I mean, to me, it would have been, no, I'm not going. But book club, and you know how that
Gail Fitzpatrick, no cameras. I'm staying home forever. Just embrace it. You're fun to watch. I enjoy you. I think you're hysterical.
So just remember that people are watching and behave accordingly.
Well, Gail sent me a funny video yesterday of
Yeah.
our friend Joey Voices,
Mhm.
who she loves having on. Her husband Tom loves him. He's a comedian that takes on whatever persona and sings a little snippet of whatever it is that they did. But I forget what Christmas song he was singing, where it sounds like, oh, well, later on we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling.
Yeah.
But it sounds like the F-bomb. So he says it, and I'm like, oh wow, it really does sound like the F-bomb.
Wow.
And once you hear it, you can't unhear it.
Can't unhear it.
Just
Oh,
like that,
boy.
Merry Christmas, and the little kids are going, oh, China, but it's not, but it sounds like it. So now every time you hear it, that's what you hear. I can't unhear it.
Thank you. I hadn't heard that before, but
Right?
I will now.
Now, when you hear it, Merry Christmas, just remember. And I'll know that you know, and I'll know that you're thinking of it. And that makes me happy.
And you're laughing inside, even if you're not laughing outside.
100%.
Oh my goodness.
Such good times. I love this time of year. It's stressful.
Oh, it is. It
But I
is.
love that you posted, we can only do what we can do.
Yeah.
Thank you, Father Grouchy Wyndham.
Yes. Father Wyndham, after he had his little poopy fit over the traffic.
Well, also, let's bring it back to the Pope out there.
Yay,
Shout out to the
Pope.
Pope, who says he'll bless same-sex couples now. Well, welcome to 2023.
Right. I don't think he's done. He just turned 87. I think
Let
he
him
knows.
get married. Let's do
Yeah,
some more
yeah.
stuff in the church where people can just be their regular selves, please, and still be involved in that.
Yeah, I mean, he's been
If you
talking
want
about. He recently did an interview where he was talking about where he's going to be buried. He's got his tomb all set. He's not being buried in St. Peter's. He's being buried in St. Mary Major, I think, or whatever.
This is the people's Pope.
Another church in Rome where he goes frequently. So it's on his mind, and I I don't think he's done. I think he's before I go.
Yeah.
Couple of things I'm going to take care of.
Good.
Yep.
Gloria, how was your vacation? It sounded like you had a bear of a time getting home. She was the one who went to Cuba.
Ooh, how was
Right.
it?
Well, I loved her photos. Everything
Yes.
was like beautiful sunset. It sounded like it was very third world, though.
Oh yeah, I imagine it would be.
Yeah.
Well, their cars are from like 1952.
It sounded like it's the perfect place to go and read 85 books
Right.
because it's just you and the weather,
Right.
which I'm not against at this point in time. I feel a little frazzled.
Mhm.
I feel a little burnt out. And I don't know if 3 days with my children in an apartment is really going to fix that for me.
Wow.
They're
but it-
really not on my good side right now.
But it is New York City you're going to,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
you can just tell them to go out and
Go
explore.
explore.
They're old enough.
Right. They are actually. They're the perfect age to go and check
I mean,
stuff out.
Lily's a high school senior. She can be responsible for her younger
Cody's already
brother.
sending me TikToks of not wanting to go and sending me TikToks of why not to come to New York. And he's sending me like Times Square, New York. I said, we're not going there. That's for real tourists. We're not real tourists.
Oh, okay. Well, your brother's in Brooklyn, right?
No, he's in the Upper East Side.
Oh, okay.
No, I had to take that huge subway all by myself for like 40 minutes on the subway to get to Brooklyn for that show.
Yep.
40
I
minutes on a subway is
I
a
love
long
Brooklyn.
time on a subway.
We've stayed in Brooklyn for a conference, and I just thought Brooklyn was so cool.
Well, absolutely it is now, but it's all like hipsters. The
Yeah.
hipsters have taken over Brooklyn.
Mhm. Some
It
great
was
restaurants.
amazing. No red or white wine all week. Wow.
In Cuba
Yeah.
because you opted not to, or because they didn't have.
She just said traveling home was a nightmare. Beauty has its price. That's right. It really does.
Yes, we know that beauty has its price, don't we?
That's it. Too funny. We got a huge party going on tonight over at Shipwrecked. It's an ugly sweater trivia party, and I'm really looking forward to it. And then my birthday party is open to the public next Tuesday. It's going to be a bleep show.
Uh-huh. Where
Mhm.
is it?
Shipwrecked because I'm
Shipwrecked.
working.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm working my birthday night. It's the day after Christmas and no one wants to do anything anyway. So come celebrate my birthday at trivia at Shipwrecked. They sang me happy birthday last night at Dino's because they
Very
weren't
good.
going to see me next week
Oh, all
because
right.
it's Christmas.
Right.
So that was nice and embarrassing. I appreciated it though. And everyone brought me little gifts. It was really
Oh,
cute.
that's nice.
I felt wanted. Thank you all. I appreciate you. It's not often that I get stuff. I never win stuff and I never get stuff. So it was just kind of nice. Someone
Mhm.
made me a little Christmas tree ornament out of sea glass.
Oh, that's nice.
Really pretty.
Right.
Right? People crafting, doing fun things.
Mhm.
My birthday too. I got to come over. Yes, please, Wendy.
Right.
Come and hang out with us over at Shipwreck. Our
We'll have
Tuesdays
to-
are fun.
I'll have to put that on the calendar, Mari.
7 to 8:30. It's not a huge time commitment, and we'll have a good time.
If you have another holiday party to go to, you can
Before or
kind of do both,
after, you're
or
good.
after,
It's
right,
like a good straddle.
right. By the way,
Yes.
I don't have a reservation at the hotel there for the
What
4th of July.
happened?
Well, I got it.
Yeah.
And then I got a call back that said, "Oh, we're sorry, but we're only accepting reservations for the whole week."
Oh.
And I said, "Well, I live in Mashpee.
yeah, right. That's a little bit of a stretch.
That's a little bit of a stretch. I didn't mind taking, 4th of July and staying there, and because we go down there anyway. But the
well,
whole
that's a
week,
bummer.
no, yeah, I was really looking for.
Yeah.
We had a room on the first floor looking on the ocean,
Ugh.
and yeah, so
They took it away from you.
and they took it away from me. They ruined.
Gloria
my
said
4th of
no
July."
wine in the whole country. Resort next door had no eggs, bread, or milk. I believe it has something to do with Russia, but she said I didn't starve.
Well, Well, I wanted to go to Cuba, but if there's no wine, I'm not
Mm,
going to be able to get my wife to go for sure.
yeah, that's going to be a tough sell for
It'd be
Mari.
a tough sell. Yeah, and I'd be looking for. I would in Cuba. I'd be looking for sangrias
Right?
and all of that.
They have rum. What do they have there?
No, rum maybe.
That's the only thing that I can think of. What's
Right.
good over there?
So how do they feed people
Coquitos?
at the hotel next door without eggs and stuff? That's really bizarre.
Right? Well, I
Wow.
mean, I'm sure they got plenty of fresh fruit and whatnot.
Oh, probably.
No, Americans can't go to Cuba, but ones with EU passports can.
Well, I think we can get my grandmother and Mari's grandparents came from. Well, my grandmother came from Ireland. Mari's grandparents came from Italy, so we could get dual citizenship if we wanted to.
Get the work done. Do it.
Yeah. And did you see that the State Department has finally caught up with the backlog on passports? It's only going to take a month now, like it used to.
Yeah, it took I had to get Lily's redone. It's her first grown-up passport. And it came in
Ooh.
like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Wendy wants to know how the weed was.
I thought it was cigars that they made over
Yeah,
there.
they do. Tons of Cuban cigars.
Did you bring any of those home? Not that I smoked them, but you may be able to make a couple of bucks with real Cuban cigars.
Oh, thank you, Uncle Danny. He said happy early birthday. I gave him a late birthday.
Oh, okay.
I was naughty. I have a
Oh.
lot of family members that have birthdays in December, and I always forget them. Like my cousin Mitchell just had his 25th birthday. Happy birthday, baby Mitchell. I mean, Kyle. It was Kyle, your brother.
So you know what most people in your family were doing, I guess, in the month of March.
Oh, I know. Trust me, we know. Our kids were like, Cody's born in November. He gets out a Valentine's baby. I'm like, ew, but also not wrong. That's what it is. And apparently I loved August margaritas because I got 2 Taurus bulls also. So
Oh, really?
there's that.
Oh, good.
Beverage of choice equals the child you get. Why has no one done that as a chart? Our on Facebook today, it's a how do you fold? I have this thing with folding towels right now. If I could even find them. I don't know what it is. My teenagers have reached the apex of just living like absolute pigs wherever they go and in their wake of things. And I found this fun little thing that I wanted to talk about today in our stack of stuff. 13 things successful moms give up that you should too.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to have these realistic conversations with myself. You know how I talk to myself often.
Yes.
Make my own little TV show with myself about expectations. And I think I always fail in the expectations realm. But one, scratch made meals every single night. That ship sailed a long time ago. I do my very work family split.
No, can't do that.
No. Work happy hours. Okay. Being a DIY goddess. That's a joke. That social media addiction, making it to every practice and every rehearsal. That's also something that we really stink about. Saying yes to every friend invite, doing everything for your kids,
Mhm.
also failing in that realm. Giving up your house to your children and their stuff. I've been fighting this battle. I've been fighting this battle for 20 years.
Yep.
I'm still fighting it. Only it seems to get worse every day. And the only thing lost is my sanity. Overcommitting, which I really have a problem doing.
Yeah, you do. I was going to say that's
Yeah.
you.
It is definitely me. Getting up with your kids every night. I'm not doing that. The idea of the perfect work persona. What you get is what you get.
Yeah, I can vouch for that, guys. This
Right.
is it.
You get what you get and you don't get upset. And stalling on switching jobs. No, I made the switch a long time ago. It's 5 years now. No, 3
5
years.
years?
3 full
3
years now.
Wow.
Feels like 5 years. Feels like a long time. I saw somebody post a meme about working 80 hours so I could work for myself just so the 40 hour so I could avoid a 40-hour
Right.
job.
Right.
And
Doesn't
you-
work that way.
You can speak to that too.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It doesn't work that way at all.
What's going on in the real estate realm? Things are cooking up, huh?
Things are getting interesting. Interest rates are in the 6s now.
That's good, right?
Yeah, it was 8.
I mean, where it's been.
Right. It was 8. It's 6. I don't know if it's going to get any lower, but what's going to happen is interest rates drop, prices are going to rise because more people are going to get in the market and there's going to be more competition. So it's exactly what those of us in the profession said was going to happen, as opposed to the Facebook posters and the talking heads on.
Well, I'm
on
surprised.
TV.
I've seen newly listed homes in December, which I don't feel like we
Yep.
normally do.
Yep.
And I was like, maybe because the weather is nice. I don't know.
No,
Maybe because people are done here. I
pe-
don't know.
People are deciding that it's time to that it's time to jump in. It's time to start to sell their house.
Yeah.
Well, if you sell it during the holidays, one of the neat things about selling a home during the holidays is our homes never look better
Yeah.
than they do during the holidays. So when your realtor hopefully has the professional photographer come in to take the photos, your house looks top notch. So
Yep.
that immediately helps with the sale. And the other thing about there are lots of things, but selling your home during the holidays is there's a lot of flexibility because the people who are buying it need the same kind of flexibility that you do.
Right.
Because there's vacation and there's holidays and there's people coming and everything else. And if people are looking to make a switch before the second half of the school year starts, this is the time to do it.
Yeah.
And this is the time as well, the end of the year, when people find out if they're getting transferred in their job. So people are starting to noodle around. So the people who are out looking for houses right now, they're dead serious.
Yeah.
They're
That's true.
they're not just, oh, hey, that's a nice day. Let's go look at houses.
I need to live somewhere in January. What do I do?
Right.
Where is
Yeah.
it going to happen?
Yeah. But I think people think by March, it's going to be rocking and rolling again.
Okay. Interesting.
Because there's so much pent up demand. There's so many people. And I think we've talked about this before. There are so many people who need to move who haven't.
Mm-hmm.
There's the young family who bought the 2-bedroom, 1-bath ranch when they had one baby. Now they've got
Right.
3 kids and they got to get out of there.
Yeah.
And you've got grandma all alone in the 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath house, and she's
Yeah.
got to get out of there. So the cycle will start because grandma needs to go to the small ranch. The family in the small ranch needs to go to the house the grandma's in.
Yep.
So it'll get there. It'll get there. So if you're, it's going to be fun.
Well, if you need Hank or Mari, let everyone know how to get a hold of you because we do.
You can you can find us at 774-269-3915 or check out our website, makingmovewithmari.com.
Perfect. Lauren, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, Hank and I are just catching up. I missed him last week. We weren't feeling good. My family has been sick, I feel like, for a month.
Yeah.
They're driving me crazy.
Yeah.
I had to bring Lily to the pediatrician yesterday because she's a worry wart.
Yes.
And I'm just one of those, you'll be fine, take an Advil. And she's like, no. So they tested her for she's like, Mono, what? I don't kiss it. I haven't kissed anybody in a year. I'm like, good to know, but thank you.
Oh, come on, Lily.
Oh my God. And then she's like,
Lily hasn't been kissed in a year.
I know. It's fine. I'm fine with it. We're all
I
fine
know.
with it here. She's got enough problems. I'm trying to get her out the door into college, please.
Okay.
And so she's like, well, I shared food. Well, I did this and I did this. And she's like, so super worried about absolutely everything. She was tested for everything under the sun, still negative, still not feeling good for a solid month.
Right.
So whatever is going on out there, it's not, and COVID is resurged.
Right.
I brought my girlfriend Eva for some testing, and the ladies at Beth Israel were like, nope, we're all going back to masks tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, I'm
Can't
seeing
do it again.
I'm seeing it more and more with people who are working with the public.
Yeah. Yeah, because everybody's got COVID right now.
Right.
Not
it's
fun.
ridiculous.
I've never tested positive. So
No, I haven't either.
I'm sure
Well,
I've
no, we
had it
did.
at some point, but
We had it back in the beginning before they knew what it was.
yeah, I think so. I think that happened for me. But my girlfriend Mary Beth also had that, and like for whatever reason, she gets it. I feel every 6 months.
Yeah,
all the time.
We have a colleague who's had it. She has it now for the 4th time.
I feel bad if you had that strain. I'm sorry. It's not fun stuff. Hey, lady, how are you? Wendy said she sold her house in Plymouth in May. Oh, I didn't know you were in New Hampshire now. Well, we've got plenty of spare bedrooms if you want to come and visit us for our birthday, Wendy. We can have a good old time. I promise you that. We will have a good one as long as Sicky Pants up there can heal herself, for crying out loud. Mark, how was your high school reunion? I hope you had a good time. He was DJing, so.
Oh, really?
We were banging the hot hits. Was everybody on the dance floor? Inquiring minds want to know. God, we miss you. He was such a fun DJ, especially at the Mallory Dock in Hyannis.
Really?
Very fun. some really, really good memories that I cannot repeat here.
Oh, okay. Even on this, even in this
No,
format?
no,
Wow.
we can't.
Wow.
What happens at the Mallory Dock stays at the Mallory Dock. Everybody seems to just move into this tiny house with one bedroom,
Yeah.
one bathroom. Seriously, I don't know
One
how you're
bathroom.
doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Lauren, the one bathroom thing, I can't. Nope.
Nope.
Good morning, Ryan. I hope you're doing well. Thanks
Unless
for
you live
joining
alone,
us.
you can do one bathroom. But if you don't otherwise, I mean, we have 2 bathrooms and there's 3 of us there, and it's still like
We have 3, and they're all a mess all the time. And I think Lily just rotates to the one that's clean and dirties it, and then moves back to the one that's cleaned. God, I wish I could be my kids. There's a cute little Christmas movie with Jennifer Garner and I can't remember his name. Andy from The Office, but it's out there now where they swap places with their kids.
Oh, really?
And it's so bad, it's cute,
Oh.
but it's actually a nice little fun family movie.
Speaking of bad
Yeah.
movies, this afternoon on lunch break, I'm doing this week because I'll be kind of on vacation, but I'll be still doing the show. But I'm doing lists this week.
Okay, what's the list?
Well, the list today is the 20 worst movies in 2023,
Oh, okay.
and one of them is a slasher movie that involves Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
No, I didn't either. And there are a couple of others that actually did kind of well in the theaters. One that was the subject of a lot of controversy as to, why studios didn't pick it up and yada yada yada. But there's some interesting movies on the list. But I didn't know about the Winnie the Pooh slasher movie. But it's number 1.
Okay. As like the world's worst movie of 2023.
Right.
Yeah, it seemed that way.
That's at noontime on Lemonadio.
Lauren says we're up to 6 adults, 2 dogs, 3 cats, and a snake.
And how many rooms?
One bathroom.
And how many rooms do you have? And Lauren has 1 bathroom.
I think it's 3 beds, 1 bath, though.
Do you have an outhouse? Do you need to move?
Yeah, those boys need to go outside for sure. Speaking of bad movies, I took in the new Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, Mahershala Ali movie on Netflix. And it was Leave the World Behind.
Yes.
It has now been voted, and I'm not going to ruin it if you have not watched it, as one of the world's worst movie endings ever. Ever.
Really?
It is a bad ending.
Because I'm not a movie guy, as you know.
Yep.
But I've been kind of intrigued by some of the movies that are in the theaters and showing up on Netflix, like that one. So I can cross that off the list. I want to watch Bernstein.
Good. It's a little bit scary, but also the ending is like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's the one about snow, where they're like caught in a snow tunnel or something? And that's another one that
Is it just called Snow?
No, I don't know what it is. Help me, folks. Something about snow, I think. But the preview has people in a tunnel with snow, and then there's snow coming at them.
Let It Snow?
Yeah, probably.
Or Snow Girl?
Let It
I don't
Snow.
know.
I bet it's Let It Snow. I don't know.
Either way,
they're
not getting huge ratings right now.
Okay.
The Society of the Snow.
Maybe. I don't know. Something about snow.
Society of the Snow.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's not highly rated right now. So,
But the Leonard Bernstein movie is.
That's a documentary?
No, Bradley Cooper
Oh, really?
stars as Leonard Bernstein.
All right, I'm gonna have to
I'm
check
not sure
that out.
which. Yeah. I mean, I remember he used to do young people's concerts on TV, and that's how I first got into became aware of classical music and orchestras and all of that.
Yeah.
He was a very interesting character. Saw the Pops, went to the Pops last week.
Oh, I know. How was that?
Wicked cool.
I haven't seen them in a really long time.
My brother ordered the tickets very early. We were in the first balcony, all the way down, closest to the stage.
Yep.
We were in those seats where you look and say, I wonder who those people are that they've got seats right there.
Oh, fun. Were you near a bathroom though?
Yes.
Okay.
No, actually, no. We were near the ladies' room. The men's room was absolutely around the corner.
See, that's what I hate when you're in places like that, because you got to go 7 miles, and like usually it's like, okay, intermission, and now I'm going to be a salmon swimming upstream trying to get to the bathroom and trying to get it all done and grab a drink or something or a snack and then get back to my seat. It's a real fight.
Yeah, the way Symphony Hall is set up, the ladies' rooms are on one side and the men's rooms are on the other
Right.
side.
So you lost that draw.
Yeah. But all the women, Mari and my sister-in-law and a couple of friends older women friends that they brought with them, they were all thrilled because the ladies' rooms were right there.
Yeah, that's
But
an issue,
yes, the older we get, it becomes an issue.
right? I never thought I'd be here talking about is it close to the bathroom, but
Right,
well, here it is. Welcome.
right. You find out where the exit is, and then you find out where the bathroom is.
my aged self. Good morning, Marie. I hope you're having a joyful Christmas season. I saw that 81% of people purchase their animals something for Christmas. Not a surprise there.
Oh, I don't think we've bought ours anything yet.
No.
I'm surprised we haven't.
I also saw that cats also play fetch just on their terms, which made me
Well,
laugh
of course.
today. Which made me laugh. I was
Well,
like,
of
that's a
course.
very cat thing to do.
No, we have a gas fireplace,
Yep.
and they've taken to sitting in front of the gas fireplace, and I'll get up in the morning or whatever, and I won't turn it on, and they'll stand in front of the gas fireplace, the two of them, and look over their shoulder at me
And little gargoyles.
and look at me like, well, are you going to turn it on or
Let's
not?
do this. Let's go. Chop, chop.
And
We're
they'll
not-
stare me down.
That's
They'll
hysterical.
stare me down, and then I go, all right.
They know. They get what they want.
Yes, that's right.
That's cats for sure.
Yes.
But 81% of people are out there shopping for their pets, which is not a surprise. But it did remind me of that Saturday Night Live skit when the kids are all getting all of their presents and mom got a robe. That was it. And it's like a whole song where she just got a robe and they got all these magical things. And she's like, and my stocking is empty because I just put it up there because it would look weird in photos. Still, that's all she got.
That reminds me.
What?
Somebody wanted a robe for Christmas. I haven't bought it yet.
Get it done, Hank.
Don't tell anybody.
You're welcome, Mari. I'm jogging brains over here, but that better not be the only thing that you get her.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
We don't do presents. Cliff and I don't do gifts for each
Oh,
other. We
you
just
know,
do
we
stocking
that.
stuff.
We tell each other that, and then it just sort of gets out of control.
I know.
We can't stop and
Right.
And I don't know. Because what happens with us is we say we don't want anything. Oh, I don't know. And then as you get closer, you go, but you know what I could use?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? You know what? I don't. This stuff really doesn't work anymore, or whatever. I could really use another one of those.
Socks and underwear always work for us. We're like socks, razors, like toiletry items. That's what I put in their stockings at this point. It's like all necessities
Mari had an aunt who
that take up space.
who I never met, who traditionally gave people underwear for
Yeah.
Christmas for years and years and years.
That's kind of fun.
apparently.
It's kind of weird when you're giving like your grown-up nieces and nephews underwear.
Right?
It makes me laugh.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
At,
Crazy Aunt Irene. Like, thank you.
at Rosalind Carter's funeral, one of their grandkids got up and spoke, and he was very funny. He was a wonderful speaker, and he talked about how through the years she was one of those grandmothers that I think it was Christmas and birthdays, they got a card with $20 in it.
I love that.
For decades,
Yeah.
they got a card with $20 in it.
Yeah.
They're 40 years old. They got a card with $20 in it.
That's awesome. I mean, do the math. If you put all of that in a little savings account, you probably would have had quite a handsome sum at some point.
Oh, I'm sure.
It means a lot. My son's birthday is like right around Thanksgiving. So him and I kind of always get hosed with stuff like that. But my mother-in-law always makes sure card with $20, no matter what her situation is, no matter where she is,
Right.
she will always send them a card with $20.
Yeah.
And it's something that her mother did. Bertie Albertina from Portugal.
Right.
Same thing. $20 says love in Portuguese. I don't know what it is, but there was always $20. That's it.
Yep.
Here you go. Nice crisp 20
Right. They went to the bank and they got it.
from your Avo of Revu. And that was it. That's what you got.
They went to the bank machine and
100%.
Yep. You know what drives me crazy? You go to some bank machines at one particular bank, the one across from where like Roach Brothers is,
Mhm.
and if you get like $100,
Yep.
you get 250s,
Oh.
unless you ask to set the
The
bill
specific
mix,
denomination.
and then you can kind of mess it up.
I kind of like that though. I like the bill mix.
Yeah, I do too. But like the first couple of times I got the 250s, it was like, what am I going to do with a $50 bill? I can't. I mean, obviously you can, but going up to the drive-through at Dunks or something,
Yeah, right.
and you bought a coffee for $4.02. Here, have a 50.
They don't love that so
They don't
much.
love that so much.
Although
No.
a $50 bill doesn't go very far these days either.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And the Dunkin' Donuts that time forgot, it's got to be almost ready to reopen.
It looks really good.
Yeah,
I talk about it every time I pull in. I was like, Hank's going to be so happy.
I know it.
This is done. That's going to work. Yesterday, the huge sign that says we're closed blew over.
I saw that. It's still down, by the way.
Listen to this. So, good morning, Dave Hegner. I feel as if I've told my children so many lies over their entire life because I learned it from my aunt. It was one of those things. My grandfather, just
Yes.
the Irish
Yep.
jokester.
Yep.
Always full of jokes, always full of lies. And when the kids were real little, that's when my aunt was like, "Oh no, we can't go to the playground. Yeah, they had a big fire today, but they're going to rebuild maybe later on next week. We'll have to see how it goes." Or when they couldn't read and full well know that they couldn't read, going through the Dunks line and looking up the thing and be like, "Don't you see that sign? No donuts today, only coffees for moms. Sorry, it says right there. Can't you read?" Knowing that they can't.
Jeez.
So with all of the construction going on our close local Dunkin' Donuts, Cody was like, "Mom, I just really want Dunkin' Donuts." And we've got a nice coffee machine. I don't really go
Yeah.
out and get coffee.
Oh, you've got a fabulous coffee
Yeah.
machine.
So I was like, "Oh, no, they're actually remodeling in there." And then he looked at me. He's like, "Mom, stop." And I was like, "No, they're actually
Seriously?
remodeling." So when we drove by, I had to slowly drive by and point out the big,
Oh,
huge
gee.
signs. This is how many lies I've told my children. They don't believe me anymore.
Right.
I'm the boy that cried wolf to my kids.
Well, that
Thanks, Auntie.
that Dunks desperately needed to be remodeled.
It did. Lately, I've had to run into my car and get more money when I'm at a register. I said, "Gosh, everything's gone up in price." Seriously, Wendy, though, it really has.
Yeah, it's crazy.
$20 is a joke now. You can't get anything with $20.
No.
I spent $120 on the materials to make Christmas cookies.
Wow.
Candy.
Wow.
And that was at Market Basket.
Holy cow. Mari has discovered the app for Shaw's with the downloadable coupons.
Yeah.
And last couple of times she's been going to Shaw's. She got a great deal on. They were having this fabulous sale on roasts, apparently, that everyone's been talking about
Oh, yeah.
on social media.
Yep.
And she went over there and she got a couple, and then the coupon above it, and it was still a lot of money, but it was a deal.
Speaking of social media, shout out to our favorite friend over at the Sandwich Police Blotter, who apparently is ill.
Yes.
And we didn't get any new sandwich news to report, which you need to get better, only because I need to know what's happening with the Sandwich Police report. It's one of our favorite things that we like to discuss in our crazy crime.
Yes.
We've made it a local thing. I did laugh, however, last week when we missed one. A wellness check was initiated for an individual who didn't show up for a doctor's appointment. Officers made contact. They just overslept.
Oh.
So- Check on your neighbors.
Right.
But-
They may have a doctor's appointment.
I don't know if they're dead or not. That's how you know you're old. You know you're old when if you miss a doctor's appointment, because can we just check that they're alive? Yes, we slept in a little bit. I appreciated that. So get well over there at the Sandwich Police. We appreciate all of the things that you write for us. We
Yes.
really do.
But it's popular enough that they felt it was necessary to post that
Oh, yeah.
that the blog writer had been ill
Oh, absolutely.
and would get back to it. Bourne used to do it too, and Bourne doesn't do it anymore. Maybe the blog writer used to work in Bourne, and now he or she works in Sandwich.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know, but Bourne used to do the funny stuff. Although Bourne still will do the things about, there's going to be bad traffic, the tunnel and the
Oh, yeah.
and the third overpass and all that sort of stuff.
The third overpass. Well, we got our money for the
money.
bridges.
Yes. Certainly not in my lifetime. Not that I'm wi-
$372 million for
not
both
that
of
I'm-
our bridges.
Not that I'm wishing myself ill, but I'm never going to see that.
What, the finished bridges?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. It's only going to take 10 years.
Well, if it's 10, I
It's only
may.
10. You
I
got
may.
10 in your
I got
hank.
10. I got at least 10, I hope.
Oh my God.
I'm planning on 10.
So what they're doing is they're building the new bridge over first.
Yes.
So that's going to cause a lot of discomfort because I guess they're taking land from eminent domain, and that's going to be an issue for
Right.
people.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna hear about this one for
Oh
quite
yeah,
some time.
people are going to be complaining. But you also know it's coming, folks. So
Yeah,
make a deal with the state now.
yeah, right. They're
Yeah,
gonna take it from you anyway, so it's like, what do you wait on that one? Get a lawyer, and
yeah,
that really stinks.
yeah. I mean, you're not going to win. They're not going to build a bridge around you.
No,
You're not going to say, "Well, damn it, I'm going to stay here no matter what," because it's not going to work.
no,
It-
they
so-
take you what they want.
One day, a bulldozer is going to show up in your front yard, and your house is going to be gone, whether you signed off or not. And then they're going to go, "Oops." Just like all the trees when they cut the trees down on Route 6, and they went, "Oops, we didn't mean to cut down all those trees." Well,
I still remember that the
ugh.
debacle where everyone was like, "What happened?" And then
and
they
they blamed
accidentally cut
and
the
they blamed the
trees.
contractor, and the contractor wouldn't have done it unless he or she had been told to do it.
Yeah, it wasn't good. I'm trying to find the story that kind of ignited a little social flame. Speaking of all of our gripes on social media, came from the Mashpee Message. Always a gem finding stuff in there.
Yeah.
Some woman was complaining about a certain store, and I will give the store a shout out, Fab Villa. A lot of beautiful things in there, a lot of expensive things in there, a lot of breakable things in there. They do a little table on the outside of the store that says, "Leave your food and drink here," right?
Yeah.
So some of them is like, "I'm never going in there again. My daughter just got a candy cane from across whatever, and we went in there with a stroller." And I'm like,
Ugh.
first off, can you even move a stroller through that store? If you've ever been in there, it's like very tight aisles. It's just not a place I would bring a child. If you see breakables in the window of something, would you bring a child with a stroller having like everything should, well, my child didn't have sticky hands and didn't touch anything. They were inside the stroller. And then was like, "I'll ruin my experience. I'll never go into that store again."
Okay.
But otherwise, I had a great day in the Mashpee Commons doing all of the fun stuff.
Yep.
So most people sided with the store on this one
Of course.
because there is a sign, there is a table, there is a thing. And once again, if you see a bunch of breakable glass items in a store, are you going to bring a child that is eating candy in a stroller into it? I just wouldn't do it.
When I go into a store that has breakable stuff in it, I immediately hear my mother's voice saying, "Put your hands in your pockets, Henry." And my hands go,
Henry.
and my, yeah, right. And I go right in my pockets. And if Mariana's with us, I'll say to her, "Nana just told me to put my hands in my pockets. You better as well."
Hysterical. Good morning,
Oh, yeah.
Ellen.
Oh, that's crazy. We buy a lot of gifts at one of the, I can't think of the name of it. Mari, help me. The glass blowing store out on 6A.
Yeah.
And
Sandwich glass, right?
Sandwich. I think that's what it's
Oh,
called.
Pearpoint.
And no, I think it's
No.
Sandwich glass. In Sandwich. And I go, minute I walk in the door, right in my pocket.
Yeah, you know.
Or I'm like this because I know me,
Right.
and I'm not a little kid in the stroller with a candy cane.
Right.
I'll hit something. I'll knock something over. And even then, Mari has to say to me, "You stand a little too close to that display."
I know if you know that you're going to be that person. I was just kind of irked by every Karen, like, "I'm not going to go there," like giving low, like reviews, 1-star reviews because you were asked to take your kid's candy cane out of the store. And really?
Like anybody really cares.
No. Most people stood up for the store, which I was really happy about because
Sure.
we need to start just saying no to people that just have them
And
meltdowns.
if the kid broke the stuff and mommy was asked to pay for it, how do you think that'd go?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
She wouldn't. She'd find it and well, it shouldn't have been there. And blah, 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 blah.
Yep. I am excited that we're going to get like kind of a country store. I don't know how they're going to do it, but Katua Fresh Market is going to be
Right.
opening inside of Rory's.
Yes.
So it says a country store.
Yep.
We'll see.
And can we, Mashpee folks, can we please just give up on the Trader Joe's thing?
No one wants to give that up. They're going to ride that myth until the end of time.
Exactly. It's a myth. There has never been, as far as I know, any even slight confirmation that Trader Joe's is thinking about coming to Mashpee.
It's like somebody started a rumor and it just won't go away. It's what are those called? Somebody
know.
help me out on that. It's just got a name. It's one of those urban legends that's
Right,
not
there you
real.
go.
It's not real.
But we saw it again when the Couture Country Store. I was going,
Right.
"Oh, I wish it was Trader Joe's. I can't wait for Trader." ain't coming.
Oh,
They're doing fine right where they are.
Mari said Glass Studio of Cape Cod, right on Route 6A.
Thank you, Mari.
Ashley, thank you for joining us this morning. She said, I missed so much lately. No internet in the location in Vermont she was in. Good for you, though. I feel like it's good to take a pause there. I know a couple of my friends that are having their social media cleanses right now.
Mhm.
I don't know what brought that up, but good morning, Ryan. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, social media cleansing.
Social media cleansing. What's that?
Apparently, they spend too much time sitting there scrolling and not doing their actual damn work. So they have to like divorce themselves of it. It's an addiction.
Mhm.
You all do it. You hear your phone ringing or you're looking for your phone. You're missing your
And it's
phone.
in
Where
Hank's-
is it?
And it's in Hank's jacket.
It's, it's in Hank's pocket. Apparently, I can't leave my things around the Senate's once again. Mari stole my phone last time. Hank's trying to steal my phone today. Yes. Karen said that will be great. Katuitt Fresh Market is great. And Ashley said, no cleansing here. More like a desperate loss.
Oh.
What do I do with my things? I have no interwebs.
You'll survive.
And I say that.
But you
Well, I have it, but I get so irritated when something is not working or loading. And I'm looking at my husband like, what did you do?
Oh, poor Cliff.
He knows it, though.
Yeah.
I was really calm about it yesterday when we forgot the pens and then we ran out of pens.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing pens. And
I
thank you to our pen sponsor.
I volunteered to bring them to you
I-
yesterday. But
I
you
know.
said don't worry about it. Just bring them Tuesday.
I thought
Okay.
we were good. We were not.
Yep.
It was fine. So yeah, I very calmly, normally I would have been like, remember when I asked you? Even on Sunday, when I said, where are the totes? They're at home in the basement. Do you remember yesterday when I said, where are the totes? And you said, already outside, all taken care of. He goes, I didn't think you meant the tote bags. I thought you meant the other totes.
What other,
Okay.
What other totes?
Like one of those Rubbermaid Tupperware bins.
Oh, that tote thing. So what are you going to do with all the? Save them for next year?
They're all gone. No, I came back.
Oh, you came home and got
I had 7 trips back and forth from my house. You know how that goes. I love coming back and forth.
And Lily doesn't have her
Mom's-
license yet, so
No.
she couldn't help.
No,
Oh,
she couldn't
Lil.
help anyway because she was sick,
Oh, yeah, that's
but
right.
not sick enough not to go to her girlfriend's house. I mean, we all have priorities.
Yeah, I guess.
She'll go over there and spread some germs. Not a problem, right? These kids, they're whack. That's the only thing that I can say. Whack. Can't deal
Oh,
with it.
We used to be that way.
I don't know.
We have to in our own way. We were that way.
I guess.
Our parents had the same conversations about us in our own way.
I was gone, Hank. I left home at like 16. I was like,
Okay.
you people are a mess. I'm going to do it myself. They were truly a mess. I couldn't do it. It was a different time then. Our kids can't just leave. Our kids are 30 or 40. They're planning on coming back. I'm like, no. I saw Tom Brady had quite a little swap.
Yeah, that's
Can you imagine
interesting.
going to CVS? First off, who's still getting things printed at our drugstores? Very occasionally, maybe for holiday stuff. But Tom Brady went in and apparently somebody else got the Brady's family photos,
Yes,
which
saw
I
that.
think are hysterical. Like
Yeah.
going to pick up your photos and it's all Tom Brady and his kids.
Yeah. I think he said his mother had, and even this, his mother had been in there printing photos. The hell's Tom Brady's mother doing sitting in CVS or Walgreens printing photos?
Right?
Don't they have somebody to do that?
They have a gajillion dollars. Don't you have a printing press at your home?
But I guess that shows they're real people.
Okay.
You know that they're with
Real
the-
people need things in the real world also.
Yep.
I guess.
I can't imagine Tom Brady's mom going, "I'm just running to the CVS. I'll be back."
Well, you know what? They're also like bored. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got to be boring going from like that kind of craziness
Yeah.
to you don't have that limelight on you
Yep.
anymore. It's just got to be nice and quiet.
He's certainly becoming more opinionated as time goes on about things.
I feel like that happens as you age, period.
Yeah.
I feel like all right, I've seen enough and
Mhm.
I have no time for that in my brain. Is anybody else feeling like that sometimes?
He's back apparently with the girlfriend,
Okay. I don't know which girlfriend
the
this
one
is.
that the actress there, the young one that he hooked up with and then he broke up with. Then there were stories that they were back together again.
Irina Shayk,
I think so.
Bradley Cooper's baby mama.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
And the same story said that Giselle is running around the Caribbean with the jujitsu instructor.
She made a cameo in our trivia this week, just in case you were
Oh, she
coming
did.
to one of our trivias. Hint, hint.
Mhm.
Giselle's involved, and it may or may not be a visual round.
Is Giselle going to be there?
Yes, I do have stickers. I agree, Karen. We need to cover up those old orange things. Absolutely. I'll send you a Lemonadio sticker if you inbox me. I'm happy to send anybody a Lemonadio sticker. I will
Mhm.
mail you one out. I got a new stack of them coming, and
Right.
Cliff is loving his new Cricut machine.
Get your Lemonadio phone thing on Amazon.
He printed, I want to say, 250 tote bags
Really?
for our market.
Mhm.
Right over there in his little Cricut machine. He
Yep.
likes little crafts. If I can get his ADD to do like one small little thing, it's good for him.
Mhm.
And all of his other activities. That's his arts and crafts time.
All right.
So he's got a new Lemonadio sticker he's designing.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I think the limit. I mean, it's still going to be the same. Essentially,
Yes.
the same thing.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, thank you for the Christmas gift.
Absolutely.
I've worn the sweatshirt
It's a good
several
sweatshirt.
times. I even like the way. I mean, it's so colorful. It even has the green dividing the pieces of the lemon.
Right?
It's really cool.
Shout out to our local printer over at Kaleidoscope. Fabulous business. I really do suggest that you go over and utilize them if you need anything printed. Their entire staff is right right off of Ansel Hallett. They're just really wonderful
Yeah.
people. And they added a little spice to our lemon squeeze.
Mhm.
And Lemmy got a little he got a little zhuzh on him for the holidays, and they did a really nice job. In fact, one of their art designers popped by one of our music bingos and was like, "Hey, how do you like your jacket?" I'm like, "Oh, you designed that for me?"
Yeah.
I like using local whenever we can. I know we live in a big box world, but
Mm-hmm.
if you can use a local company like Kaleidoscope
Yep.
for your printing needs, I definitely suggest that you go over.
Where do I get a vest? Because you had a vest on.
Oh, I know.
I love that. I wear vests all the time.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get like next time Cliff goes to do a little bit of work over there, he's gonna get a magazine and let the staff pick out a few things that they want,
Cool.
and we'll do it all together because it's cheaper if we do 25 pieces
Right. Okay.
or
'cause
whatever.
I love the vest.
Yeah.
And Mari's talking about doing something with the Lemonadio logo and the Mari Center Plus logo
Oh well,
since we're sponsors.
I love it. Let me know whatever
Okay.
you need.
Okay.
And
we need Mari Center gear anyway.
Yeah, right. Oh, definitely go to Kaleidoscope and talk
Okay.
to them. They're fabulous.
All right.
And my graphic designer has a broken hip right now, so he's
He's not doing anything.
he does a great job at work right now. I have a very captive audience.
I guess so.
I was like, Dave, I need a banner. I had that banner mailed to me in 2 days.
Really?
It was done.
Nice banner.
The
Nice
background done. Thank you, David. I love
Yep.
you. One of the best designers that
Yep.
I know. He's awesome. All right. So anything else that we didn't talk about today that you want to talk about?
I don't think so. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
I know, right? Shop locally as we were talking about.
We didn't
Oh.
talk about Christmas Day.
Hold, please. Shop local, Black Dog today, Mashpee Commons. It is a Mashpee Chamber Shop local event, 5:30. We do a nice little giveaway right around 7 o'clock. You got to be there to win. I hope to see you out. They've got cookies and all kinds of deals that they're doing. Now, our Christmas programming.
You must be sick and tired of Christmas carols by now, I'm assuming. Christmas morning, you get up, you want to turn on some music, you're waiting for people to come. Maybe you've been up with the kids, and the thought of hearing those songs that you've been listening to since August is going to drive you crazy. Listen to Lemonadio Radio. We're going to do a classic jazz Christmas
I love the tunes that you picked.
all day long.
They're so good.
It's some songs that you will be familiar with, but not the versions that you've heard. It's some songs that you may not have heard of. Thank you for the compliment to me on the music, but it's really, really good. You can listen to it all day long and not go, oh God, not again.
Yeah. We're in need of that. It made me laugh though, because when you said it, it's kind of like their regular songs that they kind of like throw in a little bit of Christmas into it.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 words are changed.
Yeah.
And I just finally watched the SNL new Christmas special that came out.
Yeah.
And
I
it
love
was
it.
like an ABBA Christmas where it was all their regular Christmases, like 4 other words thrown in there. And Maya Rudolph, who just makes me like
Oh, God,
cry
she's so
laughing.
funny.
I mean, you could tell they were struggling to keep their straight face
Yep.
while they were doing this skit because it was Bowen Yang and some of my favorites. Kristen Wiig had come
Mhm.
back to do this one skit where they were all ABBA
Right.
doing their Christmas music,
Uh-huh.
but just changing like 2 words.
Mhm.
But it was just a regular ABBA song, so it was just very funny. a lot of that is like that. But when it's Louis Armstrong,
Right.
it's not a bad Christmas tune.
No, with Duke Ellington, and it's really doesn't make any difference how old you are.
Right.
It's really great music. So please check us out on from 12:01 Christmas morning until 11:59 Christmas night.
Well, yeah, we're going to be playing Christmas tunes come Friday for
Mhm.
3 days straight. So
Yeah.
if you need a little backing track to whatever fun thing that you're doing, we've got some alternative Christmas before we roll into
Yep.
our jazzy Christmas. So
Yep.
definitely different tunes that you're sick of hearing. I know I am so sick of hearing our
Ugh.
regular pop standards for sure. AJ, thank you for checking in. AJ will be on the show with me tomorrow. He
Yay.
is from a very, very funny line of comedians, and they've got an awesome show happening at Knockabout. I believe Brian Glowacki is going to be over there. And if you've
Oh
not
my gosh,
seen
he's funny. I'm starting to see some of his
so funny.
YouTube clips and stuff and everything. Oh my God, he's a hoot. I wasn't aware of who he was.
Right. And I had him for a house party at my friend Gail's house 2
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
And so he had a little bit of that act in there, which was really, really funny. And just watching him do some crowd work, which made me laugh because it was kind of like we were all sitting around in a nursing home. But it wasn't. It was Gail's living room for her husband's Tom's 75th birthday.
Very cool.
Happy birthday, Tom. So yeah, we'll have AJ on tomorrow, and you never know what the hell we're going to get into. He's a very funny dude, and we really have a good time. Lots of laughs. If you need a little comedy this time of year, yes, you do. Is
Yeah,
the
you do.
answer on that one. So he'll be on the show with us tomorrow. Then I've got Serafina on the show with us on Thursday, and we're going to be dueling Mrs. Clauses.
Oh boy.
So we are not done for the week by any means with our programming. Please stick with us on Lemonadio. If you do not subscribe to our YouTube channel, where have you been? We invite you to do so. All you got to do, one click, follow, and then you're never going to miss a show.
Mhm.
And I think that the bandwidth it's a little faster if
Yeah, I
you're
think
watching
so
it on
too. Yeah.
YouTube. But if you're listening to us on Lemonadio, we've got some great tunes coming up for you. Coffee with the Teas airs at 10 a.m. And if you've got a local podcast that you want to be aired on Lemonadio, we would love to have you. All you have to do is just submit it, and I will get that working so that everybody can listen to what it is that you do here on Cape Cod. We got to support each other, and that's how we do
Mhm.
so. Happy to support programming. For Hank and I, we wish you a
Yes.
Merry Christmas
Yep. And I'll see you on the radio.
and a Happy New Year. Look at that. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye, kids.
Oh, it's over.
Aw, that was good.
It was good. It's still going. Everyone else on Lemonadio, Hank is coming up and he's got his lists.
Of the 20 worst movies of